What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, bringing you another episode of Pokemon Y. Today's episode is number 38, and we're taking on the rest of Terminus, or Terminus, however you want to say it, Cave today. We have quite a few trainers left to battle, some items to collect, and then finally we're going to try to make our way over to Couriway Town by the end of this episode. Hopefully we can do that. I feel like that's a doable goal because we're about halfway through this cave right now, so we just, honestly, the thing that's going to take up the most amount of time is going to be battling the trainers, but we can use the experience, so I'm not really too worried about that. We're up against that black belt here who has a Toxicroak, and he gets a crit on that Focus Blast, which is unfortunate. We're going to be able to finish him off with an X-Scissor. Before we get too far into this episode, though, just would like to remind you guys of our like goal for this video, which is 50 likes. So if you can go ahead and click that thumbs up button right below this video, I would really appreciate it because it does help out a lot. Now we're up against the Saw coming in next, and I guess we're going to go into Golurk here because, I mean, obviously I'm a Ghost type and I'm going to not be affected by any fighting type shenanigans, no close combats or whatever other moves that Sawk likes to go for that are fighting type. We can just go for an EQ. He's going to go for the Poison Jab. He's carrying the Poison Jab for those fairy types, but thankfully that's not very effective. I think actually that's 4 times resisted, maybe? I think ground resists poison, and I'm pretty sure Ghost does as well. So that's doing absolutely no damage whatsoever. Thankfully, he does not get the poison. We're able to finish him off with a Shadow Punch here. So Sawk is going down, and I believe that is it for this black belt. It is. So we can move on, finally. Finally. I felt like that battle took a long time, but I guess it really did. We're not even 2 minutes into this video. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I guess sometimes things just move in slow motion when you're like trying to commentate it. I don't know. So we're gonna go over this way and see what's up here. I feel like there's some kind of useful items or something. It's gonna be an X attack. Okay, so it could not be any more useless. Really, it really couldn't. X items just are ridiculous. I cannot stand them. To be honest, I really just don't like them at all. So we got the Dust Stone in there earlier. So we're pretty much back where we were before. So we're gonna just pretty much head to the eastern part of the cave now, because I haven't been over there, I don't think. My item thing is item thing. I want to call it the item finder, and I have to stop myself. It's not the item finder, it's a dowsing machine. I'm stuck in like Gen 1. I really want it to be Gen 1. I don't know why. But we're going to get a pearl there by using the Rock Smash on that little boulder. We're going to use Rock Smash again, and then it looks like we're going to get into another battle with a Battle Girl here. And I am more than okay with that. Like I said, we could use some experience. This is only going to help us because we do have an 8th gym coming up, and we might actually get to that next episode depending on how things go. I don't know though. We do have another route to go through, so maybe in another 2 episodes. But we also, right after that, we have Victory Road and the Elite Four and all that stuff, so we kind of need to be at like the highest level that we can possibly get to with this team. So Medicham just goes down to that Dragon Claw. Calpe II, our beloved Lucario, is growing up to level 60, trying to learn the move Dragon Pulse, and we are not going to teach that to him because our Lucario is a physical one, and it makes no sense to teach him a special move, especially one with bad coverage like Dragon Pulse. So we're going to go into Shinobi here, who is almost up to level 60, and he will be after he defeats this Hawlucha, if he defeats the Hawlucha. We can go for an extra sensory, though. It's going to be super effective. I don't see this Hawlucha living that. Really don't. Oh, it does! But he flinches and cannot move. I think if he... Wow, Shinobi would have died right there. We're going to go for a Thief to take it out. But I'm pretty sure he was going to go for some kind of like fighting type move, like high jump kick or something, and that definitely would have one-shotted our poor little Froggy. So we got a little bit lucky there. He's trying to learn Hydro Pump. And I don't think I want to teach that to him. I want to keep Surf because it has way more PP, it has better accuracy, and the power isn't that much of a difference because all of the special moves that had like 120 base power were nerfed this gen and now have 110, but with the same accuracy. So Fire Blast, Thunder, Blizzard, Hydro Pump, all of those, they're all 110 power now, and that is a bit unfortunate because their accuracy did not get buffed at all. Anyway, we're going to pick up an elixir here, which could have some use, especially like maybe in Victory Road, although there is a place to heal in Victory Road, so I don't know if we're ever going to use that, but it's nice to have. We can always sell it if we don't want to use it. And there is a full heal just chilling right here, and I do use full heals a lot because, honestly, I get hacked a lot. I get poisoned and paralyzed and burned and put to sleep and all kinds of silly shenanigans. Looks like we're going to get into another battle against a karate person, a black belt, same thing. He only has one Pokemon. It's going to be Hariyama. And we should be able to take this on pretty okay. I don't know if we can actually one-shot it because Hariyama is so incredibly thick. And it's at level 52. I don't know about this. We're going to try to Dragon Claw it. We're actually running low on PP because we only have 5 left after this. That only does about 50%. This Hariyama is going to go for the EQ. And that does a nice chunk of damage. But not nice enough. Haxorus is going to finish this thing off with another D-Claw. I was actually a little bit scared that he was going to get min damage right there and that Hariyama was going to live, but that is not the case. Haxorus is growing up to level 60, 224 attack. Can you believe that? That's ridiculous. Golurk is growing up to level 60 as well. He's trying to learn Hammer Arm, and that could potentially have some use, but I don't think I want to teach that to him. I like the moves that he has now. It has pretty good coverage, good PP, no side effects really, all that good stuff. So that's going to be it for Ricardo, the black belt. He didn't really look like a Ricardo. I don't know. Just saying. Just saying. What is over here? I believe we were over here already. So, that is that. Yeah, we already battled you. So we need to be going to the south here. There's another, looks like a TM down there. And there's also some hidden items. My dowsing machine is going like nuts right now. So, that looks like it's going to be a double battle. We'll come back to that in a minute, but I want to get whatever this TM is first. It might be Shadow Ball, honestly. I kind of feel like it's Shadow Ball, because we already got, what was it, Brick Break last episode? Yeah, I think this one's Shadow Ball. We're going to use Rock Smash, because we need it to get over here, and I was hoping we were going to get attacked by a wild Pokemon, but what are you going to do? It's going to be a Graveler, and there's no reason for me to capture it, there's no reason for me to kill it. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to run. Not interested in playing any games with explosion and self-destruct and all of those shenanigans that Graveler likes to do. There is an item over here. It's going to be a max potion, a hidden max potion. Okay, well, we can put that to good use. And this is going to be TM30. Indeed, it is Shadow Ball. So we will definitely put that to good use at some point. Although I don't know if anybody on my team right now can learn it. Other than maybe Golurk, but there's no reason in teaching him a special move because he already has Stab that's boosted by the Iron Fist with Shadow Punch, and it's a physical move and all that stuff. Where is this item? Is it in this rock? Oh, that makes sense. Alright, it's going to be a Dire Hit, and I'm not really interested in that. Have to say, I don't really like Dire Hit. I don't like the X moves, or not the X moves, the X items, the X accuracy, X attack, X special attack, all that stuff. I just feel like it's a waste of time. Anyway, we are in a double battle here against some Rangers who are going to send out Nidoking and Nidoqueen. We have Lucario and Haxorus, and these things are both at level 51, but we have a 9 level advantage on them, so we're in good shape. We're going to go for a D-Claw on the Nidoking, and we're going to go for a Metal Claw on the Nidoking as well. I want to make sure that that Nidoking is out of the way because that is the biggest threat. Dragon Claw actually just one-shots it though. I mean, Nidoking doesn't have the best of bulk. Its defenses are honestly pretty bad. That means we can go for a Metal Claw on the Nidoqueen, and we're going to get the attack raise. Not that that matters at all. Body Slam is what Haxorus is getting smacked with. No paralysis. So that is fantastic. And we can go for a, let's see, I don't know. Does it matter? I guess we can go for a Dragon Claw. And, I mean, I'm trying to, like, conserve PP, but we're almost out of the woods here. So we're just going to go for a D-Claw. And that will finish off the Nidoqueen. So that's going to be it for this double battle against the Rangers. Not Power Rangers, just Pokemon Rangers. Are they called Pokemon Rangers? Or are they just Rangers? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. Alright, I really felt like there was going to be an item in that rock over there, but apparently not. And we're going to get attacked by something swooping down on us from the ceiling. It's going to be a Noibat. And Noibats are cool. I mean, I like Noivern a lot. I really, really do. There's the Mold Breaker. And we are going to actually just hit this thing with a Poison Jab. It should kill, I'm guessing, because Noibat is pretty freaking frail, and we are a Haxorus at level 60. So yeah, Noibat goes down there, and we have a choice on which way to go. We're going to go to the left first, and it looks like there's an iron plate over here, which is going to increase the power of steel-type moves if you're holding the item, and then it also changes Arceus into a steel-type, but again, that doesn't really matter for us because I don't use Arceus, nor do I have one, nor do I want one. Now, it looks like we have one more battle here, at least one more battle. And we're getting close to the area where Zygarde resides, so we will not be able to go any further because there's a guy standing in front of the doorway that says you cannot go past here unless you've defeated the champion. We have not done that yet. We don't even have 8 badges. So we're up against a Probopass at level 50. And Haxorus can do absolutely nothing to this thing. Like, none of my attacks will even scratch it even a little bit. So we're going to go into Golurk because it is 4 times weak to our Earthquake. He goes for the Zap Cannon. Wow. Alright, that was a surefire paralysis too, but it doesn't affect Golurk, so that was a handy prediction, quote-unquote prediction on my part. Sturdy's going to activate as he goes for the Lock-On, so this thing is seriously running the Lock-On Zap Cannon. Not sure why he's going for Lock-On when he can't hit us with a Zap Cannon, but okay. And Shadow Punch is going to finish off this Probopass. And, yeah, everybody's going to get some experience. Nobody's going to grow any levels, though. But that is fine because we're pretty much all at, like, level 60. So that's a pretty good position to be in, not going to lie there. And this is the area where Zygarde is. It must be dangerous to go further ahead unless you're strong as the champion. We are not. We are not as strong as the champion. I don't even think we could beat the champion right now if we were there because our levels are not high enough. I don't think. There is a max repel on the rock over here. I use repels left and right, so that definitely will get used. And we have a Reaper Cloth here, which is a held item that will evolve Dusclops if he's holding it and you trade him. Now, I don't believe there's anything else to do here, so we can go ahead and use an escape rope. If I can find it, should be in the E's, because I did alphabetize this, because I'm all about organization, that kind of thing. So we're back out here on Route 18, and I believe there's one entrance to Terminus Cave that we did not go into, and I just don't know exactly where it is. It's over here somewhere. Well, it's probably, yeah, there it is. Alright, I know where I'm going now, kind of, sort of. But there should be a normal gem, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for, don't want to miss that. Now we're going into a wild battle. I was like, what is even happening right now? But I forgot I used Rock Smash. So it's going to be a Graveler again. And of course, we're not going to battle this thing to level 46. But I don't like the self-destruction. I don't like the explosions. Because you can never kill them in one hit. Because they have Sturdy. And even with Mole Breaker negating that, I don't think Dragon Claw would kill it because of its very high physical defense. And all of that stuff. So it looks like there's no items over here that I can tell I keep wanting to call it an item finder. The dowsing machine is not going off at all. This guy doesn't want to battle us, apparently. He's just running all over the place and somehow did not even notice us. We had to talk to him. That's how bad it's gotten. Black Belt Giannis. And he's going to have a Sawk as well. And we're starting off with Haxorus, who is running out of PP very, very quickly. We are only at 97 HP as well, but we're going to use one of our last Dragon Claws. We only have one more. That's going to do a crap ton of damage. In fact, that's just going to straight up KO the Sawk, potentially through Sturdy because of the Mold Breaker. And his other Pokemon is going to be Pangoro. So I guess we're going to switch. We can switch into our Lucario because it is a dark fighting type, so we can hit it with a close combat. That should take it out in one hit. And it'll be a nice time. It'll be fun. It'll be so much fun. This thing's at level 50. I feel like that's high, but we still have 10 levels on it, so I guess it's not really that high. Close combat. We don't even need to Mega Evolve for that. And in fact, most of the time that I use Lucario, I just don't Mega Evolve, only in like really important battles. That seems to be what I'm doing, because Mega Lucario is kind of overpowered. I have to admit, it really, really is. But alright, so that does it for Giannis. And he's done running now because he's sad because we defeated him. We pick up an X defense, so that's something that we can sell the next time we are at a Pokemart. And we have another entrance, yet another entrance into Terminus Cave. And there's just a couple of items in here that we can pick up. A couple of hidden items and that kind of thing. And there is the normal gem. So that is actually a disposable item that once you use it, it's gone. So I would only use it in competitive battles where you get your item back. But what it does is it increases the power of normal type moves once. So it's really good for fake outs and those kinds of things. We do have a dragon scale here just laying on the ground, and that will evolve Seadra if you give it to him as a held item and then trade him, so you will then have a Kingdra. That's just how it works. That is how it works. There's a hidden item over here somewhere, and I don't know where it is. Apparently I can't get to it. We're going to have to use Rock Smash again, it looks like. But I really don't want to. I mean, because I'm going to get attacked by a wild Pokemon. I know I am. I can feel it. The Gravelers just like me way too much. Oh no, we did not get attacked. Okay. Alright, I spoke too soon. Where is this item? Honestly, where is this item? I have no idea where it is. Was it really on this side? That is so weird. It just kind of disappeared. I don't even understand what's going on. But I don't really care. I guess we can just battle you, and we should probably take our Haxorus out of here because it has almost no PP as far as its stab is concerned, so that would be an interesting battle. But, yeah, so we're going to get into it with whoever this person is. Who are you? Who are you, people? Last Sarah, she has a Granbull, and it's going to be Fairy type. Gotta remember, Fairy typing this generation. I always want to say that Granbull is normal type. It is not normal type. He's going to go for the Intimidate. And that does not matter as far as Shinobi is concerned, so we can just fire off a Surf here on this level 48 Granbull, and that actually is just going to one-shot it because Granbull really doesn't have much defenses really on either side. The Intimidate does help it on the physical side, but it really doesn't have any help on the special side unless it's holding like an Assault Vest or something like that, and this is an in-game team, so we don't really have to worry about that. And we're going to switch into Golurk because Deden is coming in, the powerhouse. Absolute powerhouse. I actually want to use one of these competitively. I just have to breed one to figure out what kind of set I want to run on it first. I feel like Choice Specs could be a thing. It gets a couple of moves. I mean, it means no Fairy Stab because for some reason Deden does not get Dazzling Gleam. I don't understand why that is the case, but it doesn't. It gets Play Rough, and its physical attack is absolutely abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. So I don't know. Haluch is trying to learn Sky Attack, and we're not going to teach that to him because he is our HM slave, so we're not going to teach any moves to him. I know I could teach Fly to Golurk. Somebody mentioned that. I don't know if it was the last episode or the episode before that. It was a recent comment, and I actually thought about it, but I'm like, you know what? No, we're not going to teach Golurk Fly. It is kind of amusing that he can learn Fly in the first place, but we're not going to teach it to him. So nobody has anything to give us or any interesting information to offer us today as we finally have made it to Couriway Town, and we're only at the 18-minute mark right now in this video, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to do our exploration of the town, enter all the buildings, talk to all the people, try to gather all the items and stuff, and then at the beginning of the next episode we can move on and head on over to, what is it, Route 19, I think, unless I've just completely lost track of the numbers. I don't really know. We're picking up Aurorus out of the box, by the way, because now he's behind everyone else in levels. He's only at level 58, everyone else is like 60, 61. And we're going to give him the Amulet Coin because we like earning double the money and all of that good stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Now on to exploration. The exploration part. That made no sense. On to exploring Couriway Town. That's what I was trying to say, but it just did not want to come out. Did not want to come out right. I'm sorry. So sorry. What do you have to say? Nothing. Okay. The Ability Warrior on TV. I mean, I don't care about the Ability Warrior. Who is the Ability Warrior? I don't know Pokemon TV shows. I'm sorry. Well, this house was an absolute waste of time and energy. Complete waste of time. This person says that things that prevent Pokemon from fleeing, like Mean Look, no longer work on Ghost-type Pokemon. That's pretty cool. So Shadow Tag doesn't work on Ghost-types either. There's a Burn Heal. I don't know why that is just laying on the ground there as a hidden item, but we'll take it, we can sell it, we can use it, we can do things. And I think that lady actually gives us a TM, but there's a hidden item somewhere. Not on the bench, don't sit down. No sitting down on the job. Where is this item? Oh my goodness, I'm terrible at finding hidden items today. There's a rare candy over by this bench here, so that's cool. That raises our Pokemon's level by 1. And there's a Pokeball just in between the benches. I don't know why I didn't think of that. That's a good place to have an item just sitting around. Let's talk to you. Oh, she's going to give us the TM for U-turn, which is going to be TM89. And U-turn is a fantastic move. It lets you hit and run, basically. It's great for momentum and that kind of thing. And, where's this other item? Oh, there it is. It's just in the corner. Okay, it's going to be an Ether. So that helps us with PP and all of that stuff. Now, we pretty much have done everything. Oh, we have not done everything. We have not done everything. There's Professor Sycamore. I forgot we were supposed to meet him here. I have to apologize to you about Lysandre. I'm very sorry for the trouble he caused. And I'd also like to thank you. I'm sincerely grateful for you stopping Team Flare. I always knew that he desired a beautiful world, and maybe someday the population of people in Pokemon will be better and living things can all just get along, but no one cares about this dialogue. Stop being so mushy and gushy. I don't care. Tell us something useful, Professor Sycamore. Come on, man. Well, I guess we offended him because now we have to battle him. He's got 3 Pokemon. It's going to be the Kanto starters. So he's got Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard. And I believe they're all at level like 50 maybe? 55? 50? I feel like 50 is a little bit more reasonable at this point in the game, judging by the other trainers we've been facing. Yep, it's going to be level 50. So we do have the advantage here with Aurorus, but we get outsped and hit with a Worry Seed, which is going to change our ability to Insomnia, so at least we can't be put to sleep. I mean, that's something. But I'm pretty sure this Ice Beam will KO this Venusaur, and it does. So Aurora's picking up a kill in the first turn, and we get a crap ton of experience, 2,200. That is quite a bit. Haxorus is growing up to level 61. Blastoise is coming in next, and we're going to stay in because we have the T-Bolt. I don't know if it'll one-shot because it's not stab, but we can give it a go. And Aurorus does have a good special attack stat. We're going to get hit with a super effective stab Water Pulse, though, and our special defense is just so amazing that does absolutely nothing. Thunderbolt does not KO this Blastoise, but we can go for another one as he goes for the Aqua Tail, which is also super effective. That is a crit. That's not a crit, but our defense is much worse than our special defense. And that, did we live with 1? Did I see that correctly? We did live with 1 HP. Are you kidding me? Aurorus hanging on with that imaginary focus band. Charizard's coming in next. We could normally just KO that with an Ancient Power because it's going to be 4 times effective. But we cannot stay in because we get outsped by everything in the world. So we're going to have to go out into Shinobi, who's already at level 61. But we should be able to one-shot this thing with a Surf because we are 11 levels higher than it. It's going to be super effective. It's not going to Mega Evolve. It's not going to do any of that stuff. So Charizard just going down just as fast as he came into battle. And yeah. Alright, so nobody grows a level there. But we have defeated the Professor. And I believe he gives us a decent amount of money too. He does 14,000 Poke Dollars. We are Poke Thousandaires. The strength you found is amazing. A treasure of mine is hidden in this town. If you'd like, try to find it. Well, I'll be off then. I have many preparations I must attend to. I have a little surprise planned for all of you to thank you for fighting Team Flare and saving Kalos. Okay, well, I don't really care about that. But moving on, we have some more things to explore here. We should probably heal up at the Pokemon Center because Aurorus got destroyed in that battle. But yeah. Oh, really? It was Froakie. True or false? Is Froakie's height 1 foot 4 inches? Yes? No, I guess it's smaller than that. It's not a foot tall. I mean, Froakie's pretty small. Alright, so we'll hit no. That's correct. Is Froakie's weight 15.4 pounds? No way. Oh, apparently it is. Okay, we're getting every question wrong in this quiz. I don't even know why I agreed to take this. We'll say no, and then we'll say yes, because apparently Froakie weighs 15 pounds. And for getting that correct, we are going to get the Mystic Water, which is a held item that increases the power of Water-type moves, so we can always give that to Greninja if we really wanted to increase his Surf power and all that stuff, I guess. Did I already talk to you? I feel like I did. Alright, what is up here? We have the hotel and you, who will sell us fresh water. I don't really want to buy anything like that. There is a hidden item here. I think it's a Prism Scale, if I remember correctly, but where is it? There it is. Alright, Prism Scale actually will help you evolve Feebas because there's no beauty rating or anything like that. So if you give that to Feebas and trade it over it will evolve into Milotic. So that is that. That is that. Now, I think that's everything that I wanted to do in this episode, so next time we'll head into the hotel and talk to people, and then we will get ourselves healed up and heading out onto Route 19 on our way to finally getting the next gym badge, which we will probably do in the following episode, unless we just move very quickly, which is also possible. So we'll see what happens. But I want to thank you all for watching, as always, and do not forget to click that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, because it does help out a lot. And I will see you all for the next episode. But until then, game on.